As you come and lie down on the floor, take a deep breath in and reach the arms all the way up overhead. Stretching along the sides of the body all the way up into the fingertips. If you prefer your knees to be bent, lift up from your hip bones into your fingertips. If your legs extended are your choice, then stretch the body all the way from the tiptoes into the fingers. And think about the length along the sides of your body. Can you increase this length by adding on an extra stretch and reach into the fingers, down through the toes? Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, throw the knees up into the chest. And hugging the knees nice and close to the body. You might want to take a rock from side to side, maybe a little massage out of the spine. Take a hold of the right knee in both hands, releasing the left foot to the floor. If you prefer to keep the knee bent, bend it. If you want to extend it, then choose your option. Guiding the right knee a little closer into the chest, and then release the right hand to the floor. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, gently begin to take the right knee over the front of your belly button. So you don't want so much movement that your right hip lifts off the floor, but just enough so that you can begin to feel your right knee pull across the belly, maybe it's beyond the belly button towards the left hip. Relax your right foot. And from here, bring your left knee into the right ankle. So you've got your figure of four in the legs. And then take your left foot all the way out to the left edge of the mat. Taking a breath. Exhale, release both knees towards the right. Finding an easy twist here. If it feels too much in your lower back or in your hips at all, just rest your blocks underneath your right knee for a little bit of support. And as you inhale, lengthen the arms out overhead. Beginning to work on the feeling of space down the left side of the body. From the left kneecap into the left fingertips. Deep, slow inhales in through the nose, out through the mouth. As you soften into your twist. From here, bringing the knees back through center. Taking a hold of the block, wedge it between your right knee, right elbow. And then lift the left hand, left foot towards the sky. Think here about pulling the rib cage down to the ground so that you flatten out the middle part of your spine towards the floor. Take in a breath. Exhale, extend the left side of the body. Inhale, lift to the center. Exhale, extend. Keeping the length in the left side of the body, stretch into your fingers down through your toes. Bring it all the way back through center, long breath in. Exhale, extend long. Inhale through center. Exhale, switch the elbows left to the block, right fingertips reach to the sky. Ribs are pulling firmly to the floor. Take a breath in. Exhale, extend, opposite arm, opposite leg. Find the length as you reach your arms overhead, your legs out long. Inhale, center. Exhale, extend. Inhale, center. Exhale, extend and hold. Squeeze the block a little tighter between your left elbow, right knee. Hold the ribs a little tighter to the floor. Take in a breath. Exhale, release. Draw both knees up into the chest. Taking a hold of the left leg, place the right to the floor. Maybe it's bent or extended long. Take a breath in. Exhale, bring your left knee a little closer to the chest. Releasing the left hand to the floor. Take a breath. And on the exhale, gently guide the left knee towards the space just above your belly button. Keeping the left hip connected to the floor as you move. Maybe you can relax that left foot. Take a breath. And as you exhale, bending your right knee into the left foot. Find your figure of four in the legs. And then take your right foot to the outside edge of the mat. Long breath in. Exhale, twist both knees to your left. Again, if you need support, your blocks are there to just kind of put underneath your left knee. And as you inhale, reach the arms all the way overhead. And beginning to notice the space between your right kneecap, your right wrist bones. And breathe into the right side of the body. So you inhale, come back into center. Take the block, place it between the left knee, the left elbow. And then reach your right foot, right hand to the sky. Pulling the ribs in and down, flattening out the lower middle part of your spine. Take a breath in. Exhale, extend the right side of the body. Legs along, arms along. Inhale through center. Exhale, extend. Inhale through center. Exhale, extend. Inhale and come back to center. Switch the arms. Right to the block, left fingertips to the sky. Take a breath. Exhale, extend, opposite arm, opposite leg. Inhale, pull up through center. Exhale, extend. Inhale, center. Exhale, extend and hold. Pull the ribs down to the floor. Squeeze the block a little tighter between your left knee, right elbow. Take a breath. Exhale, release. Bringing the knees into the chest and take a rock all the way up until you come and find your seat. Settling into your seat, use blocks if you need under your hips to lift you a little higher. And as you inhale, beginning to open up the arms wide, reach up to the sky, interlace the fingers and press the palms up towards the ceiling. Pull the belly button in, pull the waist in. And then begin to stretch the skin around the ribs as you lift your right ribs higher than your left ribs higher than your right ribs higher than your left ribs higher than your right. Come back through center, taking a cactus in the arms, beginning to place the right hand to the floor, take the left hand just kind of over the direction of your left ear. Take a breath. Exhale, extend the left arm long. Inhale, bend. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend. Exhale, bring the left elbow forward of your gaze. Inhale, take the left hand back, squeeze the shoulders, stretch the skin around your left armpit. Inhale, bring the left hand forward. Exhale, squeeze the left elbow back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, take the left elbow back up behind you. And then extend the left leg long. Reaching all the way from your left armpit to the fingertips. Push your left hip back to the floor. Take a breath. Exhale, come through center. Feeling the space and stretch in the left side of the body. And as you inhale, opening the arms wide, reach up to the sky. Exhale, cactus the arms. Taking the left hand to the floor. Finding that little lean over to the left. Take a breath in. Exhale, extend the right arm. Inhale, bend. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend. Exhale, right elbow forward of the gaze. Inhale, take the right elbow back, squeeze the shoulders, stretch the skin around your armpit. Inhale, right arm forward. Exhale, take it back. Inhale forward. Exhale, take the right elbow back. And then begin to extend the right arm long, reaching out through the crown of the head. Seeing if you can take any bends out of the elbows and make that right arm even longer. Pushing your right sit bone into the earth. Take in a breath. Exhale, come all the way back into center. And as you come into center, twist to look around to the right knee. Think about your belly button pulling around to the direction of your right thigh. Long inhale, chest is lifted. Exhale, begin to fold forward over the right leg, sliding the hands forward as you go. If it feels uncomfortable at all in your forward fold, then you could use a block to place the hands on as you reach them forward. Just lift up the height of your floor for you. Continuing to pull the belly button around in the direction of your right knee, right thigh. Stretching the arms all the way out in front of you. Long full breath in. Exhale, maybe you can wiggle those fingertips a little further forward, increasing the length along the left side of the body. Take in a breath. So you exhale, sliding the hands through center and all the way around to the left. Guiding your belly button around towards the direction of your right knee. Long full breath in. Exhale, slide the hands forward. Thinking about the length on the right side of the body as you move those arms a little bit further forward. Take a breath. So you exhale, come all the way back through center. Taking the hands out behind you, either onto fingertips or palms flat. Roll the shoulders back, lift the heart, lift the ribs towards the sky. Take in a breath. On your exhale, option to stay here or lift the hips off the floor. If you can lift the hips off the floor, you might feel comfortable to take the gaze back out behind you a little. Take in a breath. Exhale, release into the floor. Reach the hands forward and come all the way into your tabletop. Once in tabletop, just find some movement, rock through the shoulders. Move forwards, backwards, a few little rocks into child's pose maybes. And then finding a little stillness here in the center, take a breath in. And as you exhale, twist to look down the right side of the body. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to look down the left side. Inhale, find center. And this time as you exhale, just allow the heart to sink through the upper arms so that you feel your shoulders coming in towards one another. As you inhale, lift the back of the heart to the sky, stretch the skin over the shoulder blades. Exhale, allow the heart to sink towards the mat, shoulders rolling in towards each other. Inhale, lift the heart towards the sky, skin across the shoulder stretches. As you exhale, come all the way back into your neutral to center. And as you inhale, swing the feet to the right. Exhale, swing to the left. Inhale, right. Exhale, swing the feet to the left. And then step the right foot out to the right. From here, bring your right hand to the back of the head. Lifting up the right side of the body, lean the head back into the hand. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, bring your right elbow all the way into your left. Inhale, right elbow lifts to the sky. Exhale, tap the right elbow to the left. Inhale, right elbow lifts. Option to stay here, or maybe you can reach your right arm all the way out behind you. As if you're trying to turn your belly button all the way up towards the sky as you come into this twist. Take in a breath. Exhale, right hand, right knee to the floor. Take a long full breath in. Exhale, allow the heart to sink through the upper arms. Inhale, lift the back of the heart, stretch the shoulders. Exhale, sink the heart, shoulders dip in towards each other. Inhale, lift the back of the heart, stretch the shoulders. Exhale, come into your neutral. And then sweep the feet to the left. Sweep the feet out to the right. Sweep to the left. Sweep the feet out to the right. And then step the left foot out to the left side of the mat. Bringing the left hand behind the head. Lean the head back into your left hand. Take a breath in here. And exhale, your left elbow comes all the way around to the right. Inhale, left elbow lifts to the sky. Exhale, left elbow to right. Inhale, left elbow lifts to the sky. And as you exhale, option to stay here or reach the left arm all the way out behind you. Maybe you can look up towards the sky, twisting through the waist to reach your left arm a little further back. Take a breath. Exhale, bring the left hand, left knee to the floor. Planting the hands to the mat, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dogs. Just begin to find some movement in your downward facing dogs. Bending through the knees. And as you come into your first downward dog, take a breath in and pull the belly button up into the spine. And as you exhale, hug the waist around the belly button. Begin to engage your core muscles, even here in your downward dogs. And as you pull the belly button up towards the sky, think about your hips being pulled up towards the top corner of your room so that you add even more length to the sides of the body. Take a breath. And then as you exhale, walk the feet about a foot closer to your hands. Take a breath in here. And as you exhale, take your right hand to your left leg and twist to look underneath your left armpit. Take a breath. Exhale, right hand forward. Inhale, left hand twists to the right leg and take a peek underneath your right armpit. Take a breath. Exhale, bringing the left hand forward. Inhale, gaze forward. And as you exhale, bend in the knees, walk, or maybe you want to take a little jump up to the hands. Lift into your halfway lift. Exhale, folding all the way forward over the legs. Allow a little sway here in the body, bend in the knees, rock the hips from side to side. Maybe you want to sweep the hands across the mat. And as you take your next inhale, opening the arms wide, rise all the way up to the sky. Exhale, cactus the arms and take a twist to the right. As you twist to the right, take the right hand to the right hip and inhale, reach the left arm all the way towards the back right corner of your mat. Pushing the sole of the right foot firmly into the floor. Inhale, come back through cactus. Exhale, twist left. Left hand, left hip. Right arm reaches all the way towards the back left corner of the mat. Sole of the left foot firmly presses into the floor. As you inhale, come back through center to cactus. Exhale, option to add in a stand and back bend. Glutes squeeze the hips forward, heart lifts, hands lift to the sky. If you're not feeling the back bend, just stay with your cactus and maybe draw the elbows back towards one another a little more. Take in a breath. Exhale, folding all the way forward over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back and take a vinyasa. If you want to modify your vinyasa at all, lower the knees to the floor into tabletop and take a round of cat-cow instead of moving through your chaturangas, up dogs. And then everybody presses back into a downward facing dog. Sometimes we just need a little bit less movement, a little bit less heaviness in our wrists. So modifying your vinyasa is a good place to be. Find a movement through the legs. Take a long inhale, rise high on tiptoes. Exhale, lower the knees to the floor. And then lower the left elbow onto the mat. And as you inhale, take your right knee all the way out to the right. Exhale, tap right knee to left. Inhale, right knee out to the side. Exhale, right knee to left. Inhale, right knee lifts, lift it high. Hold it there, hug the belly and the waist in. And then with your next breath, lift the right fingertips off the floor, find in your balance. See if you can point your right elbow all the way up to the sky. Exhale, right fingertips tap to the floor. Inhale, right elbow lifts all the way up to the sky. Lift your right knees a little higher. Exhale, right hand to the floor, step the right foot out to the right. From here, your right hand reaches forward and you thread your left arm all the way over to the right. Bringing your left shoulder towards the floor, your left hand reaches towards your right toes. You might need a block here to rest the head into if the floor's a little bit low. Take a breath. And as you exhale, place your right hand on your left and then sink back so that you sit into your left heel. Take in a breath. Exhale, both hands come back to the mat. Rise up into this staggered version of your tabletop. And then as you inhale, lift and sweep the right arm all the way up to the sky. On your exhale, the left hand lifts off the floor, come all the way up into a twist. Your chest looks down the right side of the body. Take in a breath. Exhale, right hand either to your lower back or your left heel. Reaching the left arm all the way out behind you. Stretching from your left kneecap into your left fingertips. Take in a breath. Exhale, bring both hands to the floor. Stepping the left foot back to meet the right. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Hugging the belly button up into the spine, sides of the body are long. Hips lift towards the top corner of your room. And with your next breath, walk your right hand a little bit further forward of your left. So you might want to come up onto the fingertips to allow for a little bit of length. And then step the left toes back behind the right. If here you need to modify, bring it down onto the right knee. And same movements apply, right hand forward, left leg back. Take a breath in. And then as you exhale, hug the belly muscles in a little bit tighter as you tease your right hand left foot off the floor. Holding it in whichever version you are in your downward dog or modified with the right knee on the floor. Take a breath. Exhale, release. Right hand, left foot to the floor. Take in a breath. Exhale, left hand walks further forward of the right. Right foot steps back behind the left. Hug the belly muscles in nice and tight, modifying if you need left knee on the floor. And as you inhale, lift, left hand, right foot off the floor. Hold the belly muscles in nice and tight. Squeeze even more than you feel is possible. Take a breath. Exhale, release. Left hand, right foot to the floor. Rising high on tiptoes, lower the knees to the mat. Right forearm to the floor. Inhale, take your left knee all the way out to the left. Exhale, tap the left knee to the right. Inhale, left knee lifts. Exhale, left knee lowers. Inhale, left knee lifts and hold. Exhale, pull the belly in tight. And then beginning to see if you can tease your left fingertips off the floor and lift the left elbow all the way up towards the sky. Exhale, left fingertips to the floor. Inhale, left elbow lifts, hold. Lift the left knee a little higher if you can. Exhale, left hand to the floor, left foot steps out long. From here, your left hand reaches forward and thread the right hand all the way through to the left. Lower the right shoulder towards the floor. Use a block underneath your head if you need. Take in a breath. Exhale, left hand on top of right, and then sink back to sit into your right foot. Take a breath. Exhale, bring both hands to the floor. Lift up into this staggered version of a tabletop. And inhale, lift and sweep the left arm to the sky. Exhale, right hand lifts all the way up to shoulder height. Twisting around so you look along the left leg. And then placing the left hand either to your lower back or your right heel. Begin to reach your right arm all the way overhead. Stretching through the right kneecap, right hip, all the way into the right fingertips. Take in a breath. Exhale, placing both hands to the floor. Step the left knee back to meet the right. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Sides of the body are long as you pull your belly into the spine. Lifting the hips towards that top corner of your room. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or jump the feet to the hands. Lift up, halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward over the legs. Inhale, wide arms rise all the way up to the sky. Clasping the hands, exhale, side stretch to the right. Inhale, your center. Exhale, side stretch left. Inhale, center. Exhale, folding forward over the legs. Inhale, your halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Step back, take it through a vinyasa. Modified if you need in a tabletop. To a round of cat-cow. Or take it all the way through your chaturangas, your up dogs or down dogs. And as you arrive here back into downward facing dog, take an inhale, lift and sweep the right leg all the way up to the sky. Exhale, bend the right knee and scorpion tail the right leg, twisting your right hip bone higher than your left. Take in a breath. Exhale, step the right foot just behind the right wrist, lower the left knee to the floor. Turn the right toe slightly right, and then lift your right elbow to your right knee. And inhale, left arm reaches all the way up to the sky. As you exhale, left hand to the back of the head, and then lean the head all the way into your hand. Take a breath. Exhale, both hands come down onto the mat. And from here, we're going to move around in a circle with these next movements. You might need a block handy if your hamstrings are feeling tight, just to rest under your hands. From here, you're going to tuck the left toes, lift the left knee, and then straighten the right leg, bend the left, keeping the hands nice and close to your right foot. This is where your block comes in if you need it. Take in a breath, hips pull in one direction, hands reach into the other. And then as you exhale, turn your hands all the way around to the back of your mat to the left, and then spin the feet in the direction of your hands. From here, your right knee bends, your back knee, and your front toes lift. A hamstring stretch. Using your blocks underneath your hands if your hamstrings are pretty tight. Take a breath in. Exhale to the sole of the left foot. From here, your hands are going to twist around to the left. And then from there, turning the body around so you're crossing at the upper thighs. And then bend the knees and come down into a twisted seat. Left knee crossed over the top of the right. You could pop your blocks underneath your bottom for a little bit of height. You could even just bring that left foot onto the floor a little bit more if it's too much in the hips. Wherever you are in your cross-legged seat, take an inhale, arms open and wide, reach into the sky. Exhale, hold on to the elbows and lift the left ribs higher than the right. Really nice. Coming through center, lift the right ribs higher than the left. Come all the way through center. From here, we're going to continue with our movement. Hands come to the left. As your hands come to the left, come up into a cross-legged tabletop. And then we're going to take it into pigeon. Your left knee slides to your left wrist. Your right knee slides all the way out behind you. If you need support under your hips, then continue to use your blocks. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, begin to lower the chest forward. Perhaps you come onto the elbows, or you might be able to stretch the arms all the way out in front of you and lower the forehead to the floor. Wherever you are in your pigeon, just check out where your body weight lies. Are you leaning all of your weight into your right? Are you leaning all the way into your left? And could you begin to find a little balance somewhere between the two? Stretching out through the fingertips. Take a deep breath in. A long exhale. From here, bring the left elbow underneath the left shoulder. Bring the right hand under the right shoulder. And then you're going to tuck the right toes, lift the right knee, and step back into this kind of funky forearm kind of plank. Take a breath in here. Option always to drop the knees if you need. And as you exhale, twist the hips to the left. Inhale, come back through center with a little nudge right. Exhale, twist a little further to the left. Inhale through center, little nudge right. Exhale, twist all the way to the left, tap the hip to the floor, come back through center. Take a breath. Exhale, spin the hips all the way down onto the left. So you land on your left side of the body on the floor. Bring the right hand behind the head. And as you inhale, we're going to use our oblique muscles as you lift the legs all the way up to the sky. Bring on the right elbow to the right knee. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, hold. Lift those legs high. Exhale, lower the legs to the floor, forearm plank. As you come into your forearm plank, pull the kneecaps up away from the floor, squeeze the belly in tight. Take in a breath. Exhale, lower the hips to the floor, lifting the heart in your cobra. Take a breath in. If you want a little bit more lift, then lift the elbows off the floor into your sphinx. As you begin to work on a higher lift in the chest, squeeze the glutes a little tighter, pull the belly button back into the spine. Switch on your core, make it nice and strong to help protect your back. Take in a breath. Exhale, release into the mat. Slide the hands by the ribs, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Paddling out through the legs and downward facing dogs. Bending into the knees. And as you take your next inhale, lift the left leg all the way up to the sky. If you need to modify, bring the right knee to the floor. Take a breath. Exhale, bend the left knee, and then twist into scorpion tail. Left hip bone higher than the right. Take in a breath. Exhale to step the left foot behind the left wrist. Lowering the right knee to the floor. And then turn your left toe slightly left. Left elbow comes onto the knee. Then lift the right arm all the way up to the sky. Feeling a lift up from the right knee to the right fingertips. And then place the right hand behind the head. Lean the head back into the hand. Take a breath. Exhale, both hands come all the way down onto the floor. Moving around in our circle once again, so have your blocks handy should you need them. Tuck the right toes, lift the right knee. From here, beginning to bend the right knee, stretch out the left leg. Keep the hands reaching towards your left foot as your hips pull all the way to the back of the mat, to the right. Take a breath. Exhale. Both hands begin to come all the way around to the right, to the back of the mat. Spin the feet around with you. Use the block underneath the hands if the hamstrings are tight. And as you inhale, bend the back knee and lift the front toes. Left knee bend, right toes lifted. Take in a breath. Exhale, turning both hands around to the right. Feel the cross at the upper thighs and then come all the way down into your twisted seat. Right knee on top of left. Using your blocks underneath your bottom if you need some height, or modify with your right foot on the floor, your left knee lifting up towards the chest. Once you come into your seat, opening the arms wide, reaching to the sky, and take a hold of the elbows. Right rib cage lifts a little higher than the left. Come back through center. Left ribs lift higher than the right. Come back into your center. From here, your hands come around to the right. Lift up into this cross-legged tabletop. And then moving into pigeon, right knee slides to your right wrist. Left foot slides all the way out behind you. Take a moment to get yourself into your comfort zone here in pigeon, and then see if you can lower the chest all the way down towards the ground. Check out where your weight is. Are you leaning to the left, to the right? Can you find balance in the middle? And if you're comfortable enough, can you walk your hands out all the way in front of you, stretching into a longer pigeon? Breath is nice and slow, body is heavy. Taking a moment to rest here in your pigeon. And then with your next breath, bring the right elbow underneath the right shoulder. Left hand comes underneath the left shoulder. Tuck those right toes, lift the knee, step back into your funky plank. Modifying with the knees on the floor if you need. Take in a breath. Exhale, twist the hips to the right. Inhale, come through center with a little nudge left. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper to the right. Inhale, center, little nudge left. Exhale, tap the hip to the right, come back through center. Take a breath. Exhale, twist all the way down to the right. Laying on the right side of the body, left hand behind the head. Inhale, lift both feet to the sky. See if you can tap the right elbow, left elbow to the left knee. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift high and hold. Exhale to the floor, forearm plank. Kneecaps and thighs lifting up away from the floor. Hip bones pulling around towards the ribs so you don't stick your bum in the air. Take in a breath. Exhale, lower all the way down onto your belly, finding your cobras. Take in a breath. Exhale, if you want more height, lift the elbows. Coming into your Sphinx. Squeeze the glutes, pull the belly in tight. Walk the hands closer to the chest if you want even more lift. Take in a breath. Exhale, release to the belly, to the floor. Plant the hands, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or jump the feet to the hands. Lift up to halfway lift. Exhale, fold them forward. Inhale, wide arms rise all the way up to the sky. Reaching the arms high. Exhale, fold them forward over the legs. Inhale, your halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Step back to move through your vinyasa. Modifying your vinyasa if you need. Bringing it onto the knees and tabletop. And taking a round of cat-cow. Especially if you need your wrists to have a little break from chaturanga. Your shoulders a break from chaturanga. This modified vinyasa is there for you to use if and when you need. Lifting the hips up high. Take an inhale, lift the right leg all the way up to the sky. And as you exhale, scorpion tail the right leg. If you need to modify, bring the left knee on the floor. Take in a breath. And as you exhale, option to take it into wild thing. Stepping the right foot to the left and lifting the right arm all the way overhead. Modifying if you need with the left knee on the floor, the right toes just step to the left edge of the mat. Take in a breath. Exhale into your one-legged dogs. Right leg reaches all the way up to the sky. And as you inhale, step the right foot between the hands. Exhale, hug the inner thighs in nice and tight. And inhale to high crescent lunge. Or low lunge if you want to modify. Take a breath. Exhale, cactus the arms. And then take a lean to the right. And then bring the right elbow all the way around into prayer twist. Modifying at any time with your left knee on the floor if you need. Take a breath. Exhale, bringing both hands onto the floor. Use a block here if you need. And then bring the left knee to the right. Lift the left tip toes up towards the sky. And then from here, walk the hands behind you, seeing if you can bring your nose towards your right knee. Take a breath. Exhale, left foot steps out to the right hand. Bringing the left foot completely into the floor. Right hand to the right hip. And inhale, your left arm sweeps across your chest, across your left cheek as you come into a stand and side stretch. Reaching those left fingertips all the way over to the right. Holding it there. Take a breath in. Exhale, bringing the hands to the heart, the left foot to the inside of the right leg for your tree pose. You might want to stay here, centered, balanced in tree. You might want to shift the balance ever so slightly and come into your side stretch. Left hand to the left leg, right arm reaching all the way over to the left. You might even want to take the arms up high and work on lifting the ribs. Right higher than left, left higher than right. Just creating a little bit more space in the side body. Take in a breath wherever you are. Exhale, hands to the heart, left foot to the floor. Long inhale, arms wide, reaching up to the sky. Exhale, fold them forward over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, move through your vinyasa, modifying your vinyasa as you need. Into an upward dog or a round of cat-cow. Exhale into your downward facing dogs. And as you inhale, take the left leg all the way up to the sky in your one-legged dog, modifying if you need with the right knee on the floor. Exhale, scorpion tail. Twisting the left hip bone higher than the right. Option to take it into your wild thing. Left hip toes step out to the right. Right arm reaches overhead. Take in a breath. Exhale, placing the left hand to the floor, lift the left leg up high, your one-legged dogs. And as you inhale, step the left foot between the hands. Either into a low lunge or a high lunge. And as you inhale, reaching the arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, cactus the elbows, lean left. And then bringing the right elbow all the way around to the left, find your prayer twist. Modified with the right knee on the floor if you need. Take a breath. Exhale, both hands come all the way down to frame the left foot. And with your next breath, bring your right knee into the left, lifting those right tiptoes up to the sky. Walk the hands out behind you and see if you can curl the nose into the knee. From here, your right foot steps out to the left hand, placing the sole of the right foot towards the floor. Left hand, left hip. Inhale, right arm sweeps across the chest, the face as you come into a standing side stretch. Pressing the hips out to the right as you reach and lean over to the left. Take a breath. Exhale, hands to the heart, bringing the right foot to the inside of the left thigh in your tree. Really nice. Finding your balance. Stay either here in your center, holding strong, or maybe you take it into your side stretch. Right hand, right knee, left arm reaches up and overhead. Maybe you come into those little rib lifts, creating that space in the sides of the body. Take in a breath. Exhale, hands together, right foot to the floor. Long inhale, arms wide, reach to the sky. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, move through your vinyasa. Your choice. Take it through full vinyasa, chaturangas, or take it into that modified tabletop version. Lifting the hips high as you step it back into your downward facing dogs. And as you inhale, lift the right leg all the way up to the sky. Exhale, step the right foot between the hands and spin the left heel in. From here, bring your right hand to the inside of your right foot. Maybe here you begin to use your blocks. Keeping the right knee bent, press the arm and knee against each other. And then inhale, lift the left arm all the way up to the sky. Think about a wall behind you and lean your head and shoulders back into that wall. Lift the chin up away from the chest. Think about space here in the front of the body from the hips to the shoulders. And then turning the palm of the left hand around, take a breath and extend the left arm overhead. Maybe you can look in the direction of your left fingertips. Think about your left shoulder pulling all the way back towards the right. Take a breath in. As you exhale, reverse. Left hand, left leg, right arm reaches all the way overhead. Inhale, warrior two. As you exhale, take the right hand to the floor or your block, straighten the right leg, coming into your triangle. If in triangle you feel the left side of the body kind of looks down towards the floor a little, then lift the right hand up towards the right knee. Find a little bit more lift so you can open your chest. Take in a breath. Exhale, twisting the palm forward. Reach your left arm all the way overhead. Extended Trikonasana. Lean your head and shoulders back into that imaginary wall. Maybe you can gaze up towards your left fingertips. Feeling the stretch and length along the left side of the body. Take a breath. Exhale. Bend in the right knee. Take both hands to the floor. Slide the right leg all the way back into your one-legged plank. Option to modify with the left knee on the floor. Take a breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dogs. As you inhale, take the left leg all the way up to the sky. Exhale, step the left foot between the hands. Spin the right heel in. Take your blocks to the inside of the left foot if you need them. And then inhale, lift the right arm all the way up to the sky. And exhale, lean the head and shoulders back into your imaginary wall. Twisting the palm of the right hand around, take a breath. Exhale, extend the right arm all the way overhead. Your right rib cage lifting up towards the sky. Maybe you can look up towards the right fingertips. Take in a breath. As you exhale, reverse. Right hand, right thigh, left arm reaches all the way up and over. Inhale to warrior two. As you exhale, reaching the left hand towards your blocks, straightening out through the left leg, find your triangle. Again, it might be you lift that left hand a little bit higher to keep an openness in the chest. Flipping the palm of the right hand around, take a breath. Exhale, extend. Extend a triangle. Leaning the head and shoulders back. Perhaps you can look up in the direction of the right fingertips. Take one full breath in. Exhale, release. Right hand to the floor. Step all the way back into your one-legged planks. Modified if you need with the right knee on the mat. Take in a breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dogs or cobras. Exhale, child's pose. Sink all the way back into the feet in child's pose. Allowing your body to be soft here. Belly massaging into the thighs. Forehead relax into the floor. Reaching the hands forward. Take a breath in. And then as you exhale, slide the hands all the way around to the right. Allowing your belly and ribs to move with you. And then place the palm of the left hand on top of the right. Take a breath. And as you exhale, just allow the weight of your hips to sink over the left heel. Stretching all the way along the left side of the body. Breathe into your left ribs on your inhale. Soften the body on your exhale. Coming all the way back through center with the arms. And then walk them around to the left. Allowing the ribs and belly to follow the direction of the hands. And then place the right hand on top of the left. Take a breath. And as you exhale, allow the hips to sink over the right heel. Increasing the space along the right side of the body. Take in a breath. So you exhale, come all the way through center. Walking the hands onto the knees. Take the legs out in front of you. And lie all the way down onto the mat. Bringing the knees up into the chest. Take a hold of the back of the right calf. Lift the toes to the sky. Relax your left legs to the floor. Take a breath in. Exhale, bend in the elbows. Draw the right thigh a little closer to the chest. And maybe you can bring the nose all the way up into the knee. You might want to keep that left leg bent. You might want to extend. Take in a breath. Exhale. Switch. Left knee to the chest. Right foot to the floor. Maybe your right leg is long. Take a hold of the back of the left calf. Toes point up to the sky. Take a breath here. Exhale, bend the arms. Draw the left thigh a little closer to the chest. An option to lift the head and shoulders off the floor, bringing your nose up towards your left knee. Take a breath. Exhale, release. Taking both legs to the floor. Find in your Shavasana. Wherever that Shavasana might be for you this morning. Just taking a moment to set yourself up. Take a gentle lift of the chest to walk the shoulder blades towards one another a little, so you can feel your front of your chest begins to have a little bit more space, more openness. Notice on the right side of your body, from your right ankle bones, all the way up to your knee, your hip bone, right side of your waist, armpit and shoulder. And take a deep breath into the right side of the body. Draw the breath up from the sole of the right foot, all the way up through your ankles, hips, waist, ribs, and shoulders. And just notice how the right side of the body begins to feel a little bigger, a little longer than the left. And as you exhale, release. Focusing in on the left side of the body, your left ankle, your left knee and hip, left side of your waist, ribs, armpit, shoulder. And take a deep breath into the left side of the body. Draw the breath from the sole of the foot, up through the ankles, hips, waist, ribs, shoulders. And feel this space in the left side. How does it differ from your right side? As you exhale, soften. Focus on both sides of the body, left and right, ankles, hips, waist, ribs, armpits, shoulders. Take a deep breath in through the soles of the feet. Draw your breath along your side body. Draw the breath to your ribs. Feel the ribs expand. Exhale, soften. If Shavasana is where you might want to stay for a little while longer, stay as you are. If you're ready to move, inhale, big stretch. Exhale, rock all the way up to a seat. From your seat, rest the hands on the knees. Lean back until you feel the weight of your sit bones into the floor. And as you inhale, opening the arms wide, reach up to the sky. Clasping the hands, turn the palms up high. Pull the belly and the waist in, switch on your core. And then lift, right ribs higher than left. Left ribs higher than right. Right ribs higher than left. Left ribs higher than right. Come back through center. Lift both ribs a little higher than the hips. Take a breath. Exhale, bringing the hands together. Bow the forehead to the thumbs. Taking a moment here to thank yourself for making it onto your mat today. For stepping into your body, your breath, your power, your focus. Thank you all for sharing your time and energy with me. Namaste.